Hello, my dears. Aquarius. This is going to be your general timeless reading. If you're new to my channel, my name's Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and a tarot reader. So if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead and book it down below through my website in the description box. It just got really cold in here. Why does that always happen like as soon as I start readings? I don't know if it's because like I open myself up and then I'm like, ooh, energy, ooh, coldness. It starts getting really effing cold, but it just got really cold. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. It'd really help the channel grow. Just quick little. But yeah, check out the links down below. That's for Patreon and personal readings, all that jazz. And there's free readings on my Patreon channel and discounts on my services. So let's get into the reading, Aquarius. Let's see what goodies we got going on for you. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So whatever placement you are, this is for you. Let's do light seers. Let's do some a light seers tarot. Let's do some of that. Show me what I most need to see for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Aquarius, please. What do we most have for Aquarius? Show me what I most need to see for Aquarius. I just heard the realm of reoccurring. So this might be something like a connection that just keeps coming back. So we have a Knight of Cups in reverse, the Lovers, and the Nine of Cups. All of a sudden I feel like I'm like vibrating like a lot. Like, oh gosh. Knight of Cups in reverse. This feels like someone being like in recluse, like just I kind of want to say like withdrawn, but at the same time like wanting to reach out. It's a very inconsistent energy. And then Lovers and the Nine of Cups, it's kind of like I want this but I don't know how to go about pursuing it, right? The Nine of Cups feels very... I got a similar energy with Gemini's read. There's like a selfish energy going around in the air signs right now. I'm a Libra sun, so I'm not like throwing any shade. I'm just saying like with the air signs I've done today, there's this selfish vibe of like, I want this, but I want this for my own motive. And it's not to say that they don't genuinely want the connection, but there's like a personal fulfillment behind it. Because the Nine of Cups is like, they want this for themselves too, though. Like, it's not to say that they don't also want this for the sake of just simply wanting the relationship. But there's a personal fulfillment that comes with it, which there should be. Like, you should be fulfilled within your relationships. But I'm just saying, like, there's something to it that feels a little their own motive. Ace of Wands in reverse, and then you had the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a second chance. This is very similar to that Gemini reading. Page of Pentacles. They're wanting to rebuild a foundation here. They're not, this individual doesn't know how about making this offer. The contingencies. Oh, I've been hearing that so much. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. How do I make this offer? They know it has to be stable. They know it has to last the test of time. They know it has to be something that's very grounded, very structured. They know it has to meet the expectations of the other person. They know this person well enough to know that the expectations that they have, and that's what's burdensome to them. Like, damn, like the bar's set pretty high, right? Five of Cups in reverse, and then the Two of Pentacles. They know what they need to, okay, this is interesting. Five of Cups in reverse and the Two of Pentacles tells me as a reader that this individual is already aware of the baggage that they brought previously, right? Ten of Wands. The baggage, right? The struggles that these two encountered together, they're aware of the stuff that was on their side of the street. And they're like, okay, I've healed that. I've integrated it. I'm ready to release it, right? They're ready to let go of that. The question is the other person's. Let's see. High Priestess in reverse, bottom of the deck. I'm kind of curious what's poking out here. Ace of Cups was poking out. Okay. In reverse. It's about second chances. It is. There's a lot of that going on right now. We have Venus retrograding in Capricorn on the 19th. And that is going to be a lot of exes coming out of the woodwork. And not for all signs, but for some people. And this reevaluating of what brings us this sense of feeling loved, feeling appreciated, appreciating ourselves. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. And also enjoying our luxuries in life and how to obtain that, right? The High Priestess is the clarity, though. It's wanting to clear the air. It's wanting to get a solid foundation and clarity on how to resolve these things, right? What are you doing? What are you doing, crazy girl? You silly baby. You silly baby. Let's do crystal visions. Hey, sweet girl. Hey, sweet girl. Hello, wiggle butt. I got my awesome dog down here. That was in that first episode of my series. So if you didn't watch the first episode of my series, you missed out on my cute, adorable Dixie, who's always chilling in here with me. Just saying. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. Three of Cups. How do I express what I really feel so we can reconcile, right? The contemplation. I want to say something, but I don't know how to say something, right? They're thinking about their approach. They're thinking about, how do I go in and make this offer, this very vulnerable offer from the heart, so we can come back together? And then what do we got over here? The Five of Cups. Because I want to come out of the woodwork. I want to come out of isolation, right? There they come. Here I come. Knight of Cups in reverse. Validation for me as a reader that the channel message so far is correct, right? Right. Cool. Let's go on to the Lovers. That's funny. Lovers is Gemini energy. You guys are, it's very similar readings. It's kind of funny. Seven of Swords. Ooh. Oh no, Ten of Swords. I don't know why I said seven. It looked like the seven when it fell, but it's the 10. It is the 10. So what happened here? Things didn't go well, huh? This is old energy. It's not a now. It's an old energy. Doesn't mean that you experienced a physical ending. It could mean that you experienced a shakeup, a massive tower moment that was like, oh crap, like hey Autumn, I don't really like that you do these things, or I think you're a liar, or you're really effing deceptive, or how could you have done that, or you're all these things, right? It's just like this entire shakeup of understanding that something had to end because it was toxic, it was not beneficial, and it was not working. It wasn't working. Let's look at the Lovers. All right, let's get another on the Lovers. Page of Swords. King of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Somebody wasn't feeling appreciated or heard or emotionally fulfilled here, and they were expressing that, like, these are my needs. They're not being met, and emotionally, I'm not getting what I need right now. Right? Right. Cool. Let's look at the Nine of Cups, right? Chariot in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Fool. So, with the Nine of Cups and the Chariot in reverse, this Queen is over here like, okay, well, I'm feeling in my power. I want to move in this direction. Hey guys, how are you? I'm moving in this direction. I want to go here. But they're struggling to walk away to this new beginning because there's a strong pull towards this old energy, right? I don't feel that this king is disconnected from this relationship. I think that they are just struggling emotionally to open themselves up fully to this relationship out of the fear of experiencing this Ten of Swords again. Because they have a true lover's connection. One, they also have the desire to reconcile, right? To have these very authentic, honest conversations, which is good because that shows that the connection is moving out of a Ten of Swords and it's moving towards this second cycle. It's moving towards this new beginning. It's moving towards this new frequency, right? Both people are evolving to a higher state of consciousness because they're accepting that these things need to be addressed. They need to be talked about. They can't just be swept under the rug because nobody's happy with them. And they want to move into the Fool. They want to move into the new cycle together. Let's look at the Ace of Wands. So let's look at... Okay, so this is barriers and blockages. Barriers and blockages. Ace of Swords. The lack of communication is the barrier, is the blockage. Yes. I feel like I haven't had you in a really long time. Six of Swords in reverse. So again, just validating that is what's stopping these two from moving forward. So the Two of Pentacles is kind of like the struggle. It's the struggle to, what do we talk about? Like, where should we go? Like, where do we start? Am I going to explain how I feel about these things? Or am I going to explain to you that I wasn't honest about this because I was scared about really expressing this authentic version of myself out of the fear of your response? But then again, we need to recognize that the way people respond to us, majority of the time, if it's, let's say I express how I feel to you, and instead of somebody responding with, okay, I understand that's how you feel, they're like, well, that's dumb that you feel that way. That's not them responding. That's their ego responding. Okay? That's not going to benefit the situation. It's just not going to benefit it. Be mindful of what's the ego's reaction and what's the true, authentic person's reaction, because those are two very different things. And so that's kind of the situation that these people are moving out of, recognizing that a lot of pain, fear of rejection, abandonment, and this lack of being able to be raw, vulnerable self with one another was standing in the way of this momentum, bringing them forward, right? Because the universe is like, hey, this circle back here, this is your comfort zone. Let's push you the fuck out of it. And they're like, no, that's so weird out there. Not meant to be there. And the universe is like, yes, you are. Off the cliff. Off the cliff you go. Bye-bye. Page of Pentacles. High Priestess in reverse. Four of Swords. Wants to be upright. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. High Priestess in reverse. So they're understanding that there needs to be time. There needs to be patience. There needs to be healing. This kind of feels like separation, to be honest with you. And just because I say separation doesn't mean you two are breaking up. It could mean that one person's spending more time sitting downstairs meditating, or sitting more in a separate room, just taking time to journal or talk to their higher power, whatever it is, like source, energy, God, spirit, Gaia, Pachamama, I don't know, Allah, like whatever effing label you want to use, whatever floats your boat, floats your bean. I really don't care. Okay? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is an energy that is describing that this separation, this time for these two individuals to connect with who they are as individuals, is actually what's going to help them progress forward towards a more stable foundation. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands in reverse. One of the two is struggling to accept a wound that's deeply rooted in childhood. The Page of Wands to me is the wounded child. That's what's being projected. It's kind of like a ping pong energy back and forth between two people. It's actually what keeps coming up. This is the repetitive cycle, is really what it feels like, a very repetitive cycle. This feels like a very self-sabotaging behavior. This is kind of like a tantrum behavior is really what it feels like. Like, it's like as soon as we push this particular button, this person might storm out of the room, or you might storm out of the room. And it's kind of, this feels like this is what's being discussed, being removed so you can have stability. Tower. Yep, that's what's being broken down. The Tower. This is the big demon, right? This is the big bad boy that we got to address here. because that tower coming down, that foundation coming down, that's what's making space. We're clearing that out so you can have the new Ace of Pentacles, so you can have that stable foundation rebuilt, because the current foundation is faulty. It's built on this fear, on this limiting belief that this person's not really there for me, or they're eventually going to leave me, or I'm not worthy of love, or I'm not worthy of success, or everybody's has this hidden agenda to sabotage me or hurt me, so I always have to be defensive, right? All those fears, limiting beliefs that the ego likes to tell us. It's recognizing that the anger inside of you is really just a part of you that loves you so much. It's trying to protect you. It's just really understanding, right? Tantrum behavior. It's just really understanding your emotions a lot better. And this communication these two people are having about it is what's breaking that old way of being down. Because now you're showing parts of yourself you haven't shown to other people before. And that's what's leading you to this Ten of Wands, to the baggage being thrown out the window. Like, oh shit, I see your baggage and you see my baggage. So let's just like leave it behind, and so we could just clean house. Lovers in reverse. Yeah. Lovers in reverse. I heard fortifying the relationship. I was gonna be honest with you. I like to know like textbook definitions of words. Strengthening with defensive works so as to protect it against attack. My ears are ringing. I was like, I know it's like to strengthen something, but I really feel like there's a little bit more to that going on there. Okay. Sorry, like when I hear certain words, like there's times like I hear actual words in my head and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Like most of the time that's religious words, to be honest with you though. Like words from the Bible, or like words from, honestly, like sometimes Hebrew words. I was raised Jewish, and so like I know Hebrew and stuff, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what's that? How do I type that into Google? Because they don't exactly have like a Hebrew keyboard on my phone to type in what you just showed me in my head, so Brokatadonoi that shit, okay? Anyway, Lovers in reverse and the Ten of Wands. This is strengthening the relationship by closing out the cycle, by addressing these burdens and this baggage. It's like, oh, wow, that old version of us was pretty. But we're good now. We're getting better. Two of Swords, clearing the pathway. Clearing the pathway and understanding that now your heart space is actually open to one another. So let's look at the Five of Cups and Two of Pentacles, because this is no longer crying over the past, no longer crying over spilled milk, releasing the baggage, right? It's the Two of Pentacles. It's what's being dropped. It's also going to show us what's coming in, because now all that deceptive heart energy is cleared out. Okay. You all know what it was? It was the Devil in reverse. So deceptive energy. Devil. Page of Pentacles. Oh, Ten of Cups. Ta-da! It's like, I don't know. It's like a happy ending, which is really cool. Because we're all deserving of a happy ending, don't you think? I like that though. With the Devil there, it's just kind of like the recognition of the toxicity. I'm really not upset that it's upright, because to be honest, I'm an intuitive reader, so upright, reverse, just how it feels. And to me, it's just kind of like, it's seeing. It's like, I see your toxicity, right? I see your ego. And next time you want to throw a tantrum and run out, I know that you're not actually upset with me. I know that it's just a learned behavior that you're still working through and integrating. And I know it's not going to go away overnight. I understand it now, right? I understand it now. I understand that in that moment, that's you protecting yourself and you just need space. And I'll just allow you to have space. I won't chase you. And I get that. I understand that. You just don't understand each other better. You're understanding each other because you're seeing each other's devil, shadow, ego, wounds, pain, all of it. And in turn, it's building a safer, more stable foundation and leading you to a Ten of Cups. It's awesome. It's awesome. Snaps for you. Cool. Okay, let's look at the High Priestess, because these readings today have been really long. Six of Wands in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so this is the overall energy. It was just the realization that this old cycle is a failure. It is not working. It's creating a lot of drama, a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, and a lot of power struggles because it's like, my ego's not big, your ego's big. It's like, my ego's not big, it's your ego. You're the one that needs to fix things. When really, you're both just ping-ponging your shit back and forth. And now you're like, wait, you just wanted to be loved, and I just wanted to be loved. And if I just love you and you just love me, then we can move forward. Because really, majority of the time, what we're seeking from our partner, they're seeking from us too. And it's just that power struggle of who's going to cave first and give it to the other. So that's what that was. And you were just seeing that and healing those wounds, which is really cool. It's really nice. I like it. Good job. Good job. Awesome. Okay, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading as much as I did. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, I have 20% off all my services through the end of December. And I have free 15-minute readings being given away on my Patreon channel for all brand new and upgrading tier 2 and 3 patrons. So go ahead, check that out, Cub Scout. I love you. I wish you the best. Press that like button, hit that notification bell so you see when I post and when I go live. And I will see you next time. Later, Gator.